to Atlanta, Georgia, the Flats. Bobby Dodd Stadium, home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Ramblin' Wreck, hoping to rev up that engine. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Auburn Tigers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Yellow Jackets will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Auburn's offense takes the field for the first time today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make
breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. Don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Running to Green. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Got him downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. They believe they can run right here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense has the ball for the first time. The give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking for a man. It's King. Right down the middle. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. On the move, it's Robinson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Henderson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll make the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. Kicking team. Well, the kicking team obviously missed the fair catch signal. The officials did not. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
They feed him again. Shakes off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Gets the back moving. Scanning the field is King. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives him.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get him to backfield and make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. There he goes. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's going up top. He's got it inside the 15. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Auburn!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's King. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Yellow Jackets are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Little touch pass to the receiver. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. And here comes the punt team. Hauls it in at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. The toss to the outside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Motion from the back. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
From the gun, give on the inside. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. On the move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Trying to surge it in. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. They've extended the lead and taken control here in... Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far, and this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
And the Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up. Georgia Tech had great moments a season ago. Now to look for consistency, and to do that, Brent Key has certainly bolstered the talent on this roster.
He has, and one thing Brent Key is always preaching is physicality and dominance, especially in the trenches. So that's an area, David, I expect Georgia Tech once again to be really good.
Yeah, it's been fun to watch them, their offense really evolve, and they've done a great job with blending different types of offense with a running quarterback, and it's a fun offense to watch.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a big shot. That's a big incompletion. But this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll run this play from the pistol. Going to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Might be calling a hot route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a three-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Looking downfield, it's King. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Rush is on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's complete on the right side. He's forced out of bounds, just short of... And a mere yard away from Hader.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Lining up to add another. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off-play action on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Now on the move. Across the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Do you think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on their own side of the field if we're going to go for it on 4th down. I think they probably understood, listen, it's 4th and 1. I like our chances to get 1 yard, and they went for it, and by the way, they got it.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
To the air on second down. Right on target this time.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It'll be third and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball out. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Back to throw. It's King. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, for him not to hand that ball off on the RPO, the quarterback obviously saw something he liked there in the left flat, but it wasn't open. As a result, it's an incompletion.
Back to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes the grab. It's Patterson. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Trying to set up the screen. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water inside.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Looking for room, it's Haynes. And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Looking for a man, it's King. Flips it out in the flat. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to get it through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Rutherford. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the seam. Not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Going for it all. Hauls it in the end zone.
Letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Give to the running back. And he never... Chance just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
I wonder if the receiver heard footsteps on that play. Defender, very, very close, but you'd like to see your wide receiver haul that in.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete. Serious arm strength shown there. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's King. Escapes trouble. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise, and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
Hold on.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
And the Yellow Jackets need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Simmons. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Got it in the middle. It's Howard. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Gives it on the option.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Quick completion on the out. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
First and goal.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Really nice job of awareness on 1st down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown, is able to knock it down for the incompletion.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. They'll move the tight end. Trying to run it in. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal. Sneaks it in.
In a 4th and goal situation, bring in the beef. The goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting a touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
24, Georgia Tech, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Alexander. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
He did not make it. A stonewall on 3rd down. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Georgia Tech, 14.
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Coleman. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Line gets set, first down. Wants to go up top. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
It's simple, but it's not easy. You know, you miss on these throws and you see the ball not go near the wide receiver, but a lot of times it has to do with the bottom half of a quarterback. And are his feet set, or now he can start to move towards where he wants to throw the football, and you could tell his feet weren't set and he was drifting a little bit.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it inside the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. He's got it on the move. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
First and goal, Auburn.
They'll go to the air. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score. Boy, do they need that score. It gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try it over the left side. Breaks into the open.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got it on the right. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. To the ground with the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll run play action. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
loads it left. It's complete. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Back to throw, it's King. Quickly out to the tight end.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Just keep slinging it. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice shot.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Yellow Jackets are threatening on first and goal. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
21.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Auburn offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Leaves it with the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Henderson. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Hit as he throws. The sure hands, it's Coleman. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Auburn going to work with another 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Let's go. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. At the 35, he's got room. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down, they'll go to the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Tight ends are supposed to be the quarterback's security blanket, especially down here in the red zone. And that time, he just dropped it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead... even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Fresno State has the lead right now, but this Bulldog Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over San Diego State. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Kane. Going up top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
The Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line. To the air on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Maddox.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up at this point in the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
I think at this point of the game, down 2 possessions, the passing game, you just have to be a little bit sharper. And they don't look like they're in rhythm. You saw it on that last 3rd down. I think you got to go now if you're on offense on 4th down. The sense of urgency is cranking up, but you need to be more precise.
Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, and make him feel uncomfortable.
Wants to keep it in the air. Looking for a big gain. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your face. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. A run for the quarterback.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He'll pull it on the read. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. He'll keep it himself. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing with a first down.
There he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.